Begin sitting on your mat, feet planted on the ground. Reach the arms forward, and as you exhale, slow roll down to lying on your back. Reach the legs long. Inhale the arms up and overhead for a full body stretch. Maybe stretch one side a little longer than the other, and then switch sides. Bring the knees into the chest and wrap the arms around the legs, giving yourself a little squeeze. Feel your low back pressing into the mat. Right here, begin to notice your breath. Maybe lengthening the inhales and the exhales slightly here, making them smooth and deep. Using your breath as a tool to drop more deeply into your body. Inhale the legs high and then grasp the outer edges of the feet, coming into happy baby. Draw the knees towards the elbows and check in with your low back. Make sure it's still planted on the ground. Maybe you'd like to rock side to side, adding a bit of movement here. Slowly release the right leg, stretch it long, keeping the left leg in your happy baby posture for asymmetrical happy baby. Deep stretch in the left hip. Breathe deeply here. Place your awareness on where you feel this pose most intensely. See if you can focus your attention there. Begin to reach left leg over to the right for supine twist. Gaze follows to the left as the left fingertips reach long. Soften just a bit more here with your next exhale. See if you can relax your face. Relax across your shoulders, your collarbone. Notice how it feels to breathe in this pose. That slight restriction in the rib cage as we twist. With an exhale, unwind, come back into happy baby, both feet in this time. And this time we'll get a little bit more playful, needing to bend one leg and then straighten one leg at a time. Finding any movements that feel great here. This time lower left leg down, keep right leg in the happy baby pose. Noticing the area that's most intense here in the stretch. And also feeling along the length of your back body. Noticing what areas of your body are supporting you, pressing up out of the floor. Draw right leg over to the left for supine twist. Right arm reaches out towards the right and the gaze follows. Let's take a conscious breath here. Inhale through the nose and then exhale, soften somewhere in your body, releasing any tension. With an exhale, roll onto your back. Place the hands behind the legs and begin to rock and roll all the way up to standing. Inhale to Tadasana pose, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take one full conscious breath here. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Taking a moment of reverence here, with your hands at prayer, remaining present with yourself and finding your center. With an inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bend halfway lift, arms come out to the sides. Exhale, left arm plants, right arm to the sky. Bend your left knee, straighten your right leg for evolved halfway lift. Noticing how it feels in your legs, maybe noticing your right IT band. Inhale up, halfway lift, arms out. And with an exhale, switch sides, right hand comes down to the floor. Left arm reaches upward. Bend right knee, left leg stays straight, and sink your hips backwards slightly. Feeling this deep stretch through the legs. Open up through your collarbones just a little more, lifting up and out of the pose. Inhale, halfway lift. Holding here, strengthening through your hamstrings, flat back, straight legs. Exhale, forward fold. Come into gorilla pose by slowly placing the hands underneath the feet and walking the toes towards the creases of the wrist. Rest the head down. See if you can stretch up and out of the pose, stretching through the arms, lifting the spine up towards the ceiling. Maybe take a moment to massage the hands by pressing the toes into the palms. Slowly release the hands and step right foot back. Come down, low lunge. Inhale, lift up and out of the pose. Raise the arms up high. Bend up and out of the lunge, sinking the hips backwards. Reach the arms up and overhead. Palms come together at the base of the neck. Shoulders on either side of the head. And then sink your hips forward. Hips are shifting forward, getting a nice stretch in the low lunge. And your arms are opening up, so you're opening up your heart here. Exhale, hands forward and down. Peel the front toes up off the mat, and then bow the chest forward for half splits. Relax the chin into the chest. Let gravity do the work here. Inhale forward, low lunge. Place the left hand down alongside the hip and then reaching towards the left side of your mat. Notice where you feel this the most. And as you inhale and the rib cage expands, does this change the sensation of the stretch? Hands frame front foot. Let's go back half split. Inhale forward, runner's lunge, arms go up. We're going to find a bit of a flow here, shifting forward and back from half split to low lunge. Option to keep the arms lifted up off the ground as you move for an extra challenge with your balance. Moving with the breath, we inhale up, low lunge. And then when the exhale begins, we lower down, half split. Really allowing yourself to drop into your breath, linking the movement to your breath as you move. This requires a bit of concentration. Hands frame front foot. Curl back toes under and take one big step up to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come to the shins. Exhale, fold, tuck your chin. Inhale, rise, Tadasana pose. Exhale, lower the arms. Moving through a few rounds of arm raises. Link this movement with your breath. Inhale, arms up, gaze comes up. Exhale, arms lower, chin tucks into the chest. Next time the arms are up towards the ceiling, exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, this time step left foot back, lower onto the knee, flip the top of the foot. Inhale, rise, bend the arms, elbows come together, hands come together at the base of the neck, and then exhale, sink into your lunge. Open up through your heart and feel your hips actively pulling down and towards the front of your mat. Find your breath here. Long, slow, deep inhales. And with your next exhale, let's peel the front toes up as you glide the hips back, halfway split. Let gravity come in here. Relax the head, the face. Drop the chin in towards the chest. Notice where you feel this pose and notice its intensity. Inhale, rise. Bending side bend on the opposite side, right arm comes down, left arm up and overhead, reaching towards the right. Begin to notice how this side stretch feels along the left side of your body. Maybe take a bigger than usual inhale to deepen the stretch. Raise the arms up and overhead. Exhale, halfway lift. With an inhale, raise the arms up high, draw the knee forward, low lunge. Find your flow here. Option to curl back toes under to help with balance, or to place the hands on the ground. Otherwise, we're lifting and lowering the arms, just gliding the hips. The arms stay up off the ground. Using extra focus here to link the movement with your breath. Let the hands frame front foot and then step back for plank pose. Holding for a moment here in plank, puff up through the shoulders, press the mat away with the hands. Exhale, lift the hips high, downward facing dog. Gaze at the toes. Actively press your chest towards the tops of your thighs. Lift your tailbone just a little higher, maybe bending the knees. Take tiny steps up to meet the hands, forward fold. With a big inhale, rise to chair pose. Sink the hips back, bring the hands to Anjali Mudra at the heart. Shift the weight so far back that you could lift up all 10 toes. Breathing here. Squeeze your inner thighs together. with an exhale, we're going to take the right elbow to the outside of the left knee for evolved chair. Slowly begin to pick up the right heel, and then maybe reach the heel back towards your bum, picking up the right foot entirely off of the mat, balancing on the left, and then slowly lower it down, opening up into revolved high lunge. From here, open up the arms, using the contact with the right arm to the left knee to spiral your chest open. Inhale, center, high lunge, arms reaching upward. Exhale, hands to the heart, and slowly begin to kick off that back foot, reaching for warrior 3. Balancing on the left leg, right leg behind you, arms up and overhead. One long line of energy here, maybe a slight micro bend in the knee as you lower down onto the back foot. Come high onto the back toes, reach the arms high, and then exhale forward for pyramid pose. Hands frame the front foot, chin tucks into the chest. Keep the back foot lifted, shifting the weight forward for a deeper stretch. Breathe deeply here, seeing if with each exhale you can soften any tension you might be feeling. Inhale, halfway lift, rotate the toes towards the right side of the mat, bring the heels together, send the toes out. Inhale, arms out in front of you, and then cross the left under the right for eagle arms as you sit the hips down. Finding horse pose with eagle arms. Keep the chest lifted as if there were a string pulling at the crown of your head so the spine is long and tall. And sit your hips just a little deeper. Inhale, rise, star pose. And then tune towards the back of your mat into high crescent lunge. So this time the right foot is forward. Come down onto the back heel at a 45-degree angle. Interlace the hands behind your back. And then exhale, bow forward, taking the right shoulder towards the right knee for humble warrior. This pose requires a lot of balance, so focusing on your breath and maybe an unmoving focal point on your mat. The legs remain engaged and strong here. With an inhale, rise, high crescent lunge. And then kick off the back leg, finding warrior 3. Hands can be at the heart or reaching up and overhead. Exhale, hands come down, coming into L pose or standing splits. Reach the left leg as high as you can without lifting the left hip open. Transitioning into Jiva squat, take the left knee behind the right knee, tap and bend. Lifting up, extend, and then repeating the posture again. Just hovering the toes. Exhale back, crescent lunge. Exalted crescent lunge. Take the left hand back to the left knee, right arm up and overhead. And then slowly transition towards the front of your mat again just by twisting the toes and then coming down to plank. Lower down onto the knees, pick up the feet, and move through Pilates push-up. Keep the elbows in towards the side body as you lift and lower. Building strength in your arms. Release the legs, lift up onto the tops of the feet, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Take one full cleansing breath here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then take tiny steps up to meet the hands. Inhale, rise, chair pose. Exhale, hands to the heart. Check in with your alignment, sink your hips back. Sink your weight towards your heels. See if you can lift up all 10 toes. With an exhale, we're going to twist open towards the right. Left elbow comes to the outside of right knee. When you're ready, shift your weight in towards your right foot and begin to peel left foot up and off the ground. Ever so slowly, extend left leg and then step it behind you. Release the arms and let them fly, reaching one towards the floor and one towards the sky. Spiraling the chest open towards the right. Inhale, center, high crescent lunge. Use the back foot to slowly kick off and find warrior 3. Left leg extends behind you, flex the foot. Arms reach up and overhead. Find your center here as you find your balance. Inhale up to the sky, come high onto the back toes, and exhale, forward fold, pyramid pose. Back toes remain lifted, shifting your weight forward, deepening the stretch. Let the breath become deeper than usual here as you release any tension through the hamstrings. Rotate the toes towards the left side of your mat. Step the heels in, toes out. Inhale the arms out. This time right arm comes under left for eagle arms. Sink the hips down. Lift up tall through your spine. Sink the hips just a little deeper and send your arms forward and out, deepening the stretch through the shoulder blades. Inhale up and out, star pose. Exhale, feet keep turning towards the left. Find peaceful warrior, 45-degree angle on that back foot, heel down, interlace the hands, and fold forward. Meeting left shoulder to left knee. Keep the legs engaged to help with balance here. Inhale, rise. And transition into warrior 3. Kick off that back foot. Reach the arms forward. And find your center. Exhale, hands come down, standing splits. Reach the right leg high up to the sky. Transitioning to Jiva squat. Bring the right knee to the back of the left calf. Bend the knees and slightly lower the hips. Bend and extend. Jiva squat, back to standing splits. Exhale, step back, find high crescent lunge. Open up towards the front of your mat. Plant the hands, step the foot back, plank pose, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high, tap left tricep. Inhale, extend, tap right tricep. Find fallen star, extend the left leg out. Inhale, right arm up to the sky, come onto the knife edge of the right foot. Lift the hips high. Lower the hand, tap left tricep and then right tricep, and then come down, finding pigeon pose. Stay high onto the hands for a moment here. Come into your breath, into your body. And then begin to take your time as you come down, either to the forearms, maybe make a little pillow with the hands. To stay in alignment here, we're going to take the right hip point and just draw it a little closer towards the left heel. See if you can close your eyes and drop into your breath for a few moments here. Really experiencing the pose, feeling the sensations. Gently come up, curl the back foot under, inhale left leg high, three-legged downward dog. Inhale right leg high, tap right tricep, extend, tap left tricep, extend left leg, fallen triangle. Lower the hands, tap left tricep, tap right tricep, and come down for pigeon. Left shin is in line with the left front edge of your mat. And then take your time as you come down into the pose, finding a position that you can comfortably stay for a few moments here. Dropping in to your center, dropping into this space, a space where you have to breathe, to be, and to feel. Gently rise up onto the hands, curl back toes under, extend right leg high, three-legged downward dog. Lower the foot, finding downward dog, and then bend and straighten one knee at a time, releasing the hips. Tiny steps up to meet the hands, bend the knees, and roll onto your back. Draw the knees into the chest, place the hands on the kneecaps, and begin to circle the legs. Make sure you're moving in both directions here. Place the feet on the edges of the mat, the hands come out to the sides, and begin to windshield wipe the legs side to side. Maybe noticing how your clothing feels as it rubs against your body. It may feel good to also rock the head side to side, massaging the scalp and the base of the neck. Bring the feet in, hip-width distance apart. Reach the fingertips long. See if you can tickle the backs of the heels. Press the hands into the ground and then inhale, lift the hips up. Bridge pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Moving one vertebrae at a time, up and then down. Making movement with your breath. Maybe progressively lifting higher as you go, building the stretch. Bring the left knee into the chest, walk the hands up the leg, maybe interlacing the hands behind the knee, at the ankle, or peace fingers finding the big toe. Draw the leg in towards your chest for a deep hamstring stretch. Maybe rest your eyes down, allowing yourself to drop into the sensations of the pose. Feeling the entire length of the leg. Release the foot and switch sides. Right leg comes into the chest. Find a comfortable place to relax your hands and draw the leg in towards you. Release the foot. Bring the soles of the feet together for butterfly pose. Be rocking the hips gently side to side, softening in. And then placing one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest. Beginning to breathe deeply into your hands. Extending the inhales, extending the exhales. Making the breath smooth and deep. Using the hands at the heart and at the belly to track the breath. As it enters, you might feel your hands lifting as your chest and belly expand, and then lowering as you exhale. Lower the hands down to the inner thighs, rock the hips side to side, and then place the hands behind the thighs and sit up to a seat. Coming into easy pose, let's bring the hands to the heart. Taking a moment here just to notice how it feels after your practice. How does your body feel? How does your heart feel? How does your mind feel? Draw the thumbs up to third eye, bowing. Namaste.